What if the quiet movement, hidden behind studio doors, is actually the beginning of something far bigger than anyone imagined? What if a single detail, one that fans nearly overlooked, turns out to be the loudest clue about what Kim Taehyung is preparing in silence? And what if the speaker he reportedly ordered, according to a post on Naver Cafe that quickly spread across fan communities, is not just a speaker, but a signal? Before we go further, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because this story might leave you with more questions than answers, and you will want to stay until the very end. The rumor began innocently, almost too quietly for someone as globally influential as Kim Taehyung. A post on Naver Cafe described an encounter that left fans buzzing. Taehyung had placed a special order for a premium, custom-made speaker meant specifically for his new studio. Not just any speaker, not something he could pick up from a high-end showroom, but a piece crafted according to his personal taste, his personal needs, and possibly the sound he has envisioned for whatever he is working on next. It wasn't just the type of speaker that caught attention, it was the way it was ordered, private, selective, specific, as though Taehyung knew exactly what he wanted to hear and how he wanted it to be heard. Many fans wondered why this detail mattered, but others immediately felt that subtle spark that often precedes something extraordinary in Taehyung's creative world. After all, Taehyung is known not only as a vocalist, but as an artist who feels sound in a way that goes beyond simple production. He is often spoken about tones, textures, warmth, depth, call artists only true audio perfectionists obsess over, and the idea that he would invest in a custom-made speaker for his studio only added fuel to the speculation that something is brewing behind closed doors. In the world of music, studios are sanctuaries. They are where confessions become melodies, where emotions turn into harmonies, and where stories are shaped into sounds that move millions. For Taehyung, whose sensibilities have always leaned toward the timeless, the soulful, and the deeply atmospheric, a studio is more than a room. It is an extension of his inner world. And so the idea that he is building or upgrading one, let alone equipping it with equipment made only for him, instantly shakes the quiet air of fandom with anticipation. But the question remains, why now? Why such a specific request? Why a premium speaker designed exclusively to fit his desired sonic character? Why something that, according to the Naver Cafe post, had to be custom modified rather than bought directly? Fans believe the answer lies not in the speaker itself, but in the timing. With Taehyung's recent projects showcasing increasing creative autonomy and artistic exploration, many suspect he may be preparing something that requires a level of precision only custom equipment can support. And that possibility alone is enough to send waves of excitement and anxiety through those who have followed his artistic evolution from debut until now. Perhaps the strongest emotional pull of this story is the mystery behind it. Taehyung has always been an artist who reveals little yet delivers much. His surprises are never loud beforehand. They are built in silence, nurtured patiently, and revealed at the exact moment he decides the world is ready. Some fans recall how his previous works, even the ones teased subtly, carried emotional layers that hinted at long nights spent refining, adjusting, and sculpting each sound to perfection. Knowing this, the idea that he has invested in a studio upgrade suggests not just preparation, but dedication, not just planning, but passion. And then there's the emotional element that accompanies every Taehyung-related news story, the connection between the artist and the fans. Because fans aren't just curious, they are deeply invested. They want to understand what he is feeling, what he is imagining, what he is building in silence. They want to experience his next creation not just as listeners, but as witnesses to a journey that begins right here, with the smallest yet loudest clue, a custom speaker. If we trace Taehyung's artistic tendencies, the idea of a handcrafted audio tool makes perfect sense. His musical palette has always been warm, analog-inspired, rooted in texture and emotional resonance. Digital perfection is not his signature. Emotional authenticity is. Therefore, a speaker built specifically to his taste could provide exactly the type of soundscape he needs to shape the immersive, cinematic atmosphere he's known for. And once fans realize this, speculation exploded. Some believe he's preparing a deeply personal record. Others suspect a secret collaboration. And a few dream that this studio, this equipment, this moment is the beginning of something grander. A new era in Taehyung's musical identity. What amplifies the excitement further is how this story, suddenly, invites questions that feel almost dramatic yet too irresistible to ignore. Could this custom speaker be part of a larger renovation? Is Taehyung assembling an entirely new studio environment? Is he entering a phase where his music will shift significantly in direction, tone, or emotion? And what about the secrecy? Does this mean the project is one he wishes to unveil only when complete, without teasers, without hints, without promotion? The idea alone sends a chill through fans who are used to Taehyung's surprising ways. Beyond speculation, what remains undeniably emotional is the image of Taehyung selecting equipment not as a celebrity, but as an artist, someone who cares about how sound feels, how it lives in a room, how it vibrates through the walls of a studio built for creativity. There is something profoundly human about that, something intimate, something inspiring, and perhaps this is why the rumor resonated so deeply within the fan community. It made Taehyung feel close again, even as he works quietly behind the scenes. As the story spread, fans expressed everything from excitement to nervousness, from curiosity to hope. Some admitted they felt emotional imagining Taehyung pouring his heart into his upcoming work, alone in a studio illuminated by soft lights and filled with the warmth of carefully crafted sound. Others wrote that the idea of him preparing something so intentionally made them feel proud, as though they were watching an artist they love take his next step with confidence and vision. And some fans simply said they are ready for whatever he is planning, ready to support him, ready to celebrate what may soon emerge from behind those studio doors. The mystery grows stronger with every passing day, because Taehyung himself has not confirmed anything. He hasn't dropped hints. He hasn't teased upcoming releases. He hasn't posted studio photos. And he hasn't shared playlists that could act as clues. Instead, the story exists as an echo that began with a single post on Naver Cafe and has since traveled across continents through the hands and hearts of fans who believe that no detail is ever too small when it comes to Kim Taehyung. And maybe they are right. Maybe the smallest clues are the loudest ones. Maybe this speaker is more than equipment, it is a sign, a pulse, a promise. Fans are left wondering not just what he is making, but how it will sound through the very speaker crafted exclusively for him. Will the music feel softer? Will it feel deeper? Will it carry his signature warmth, his storytelling style, his emotional transparency? Or will it surprise everyone and unveil a side of Taehyung that has never been heard before? Whatever the truth may be, the anticipation continues to rise. The story continues to spread, and the world waits. Breath held, hearts pull closer, eyes fixed on the quiet doors of a studio where something extraordinary may already be taking shape. So here is the final question one you may not be ready to answer but cannot stop thinking about. What if this custom speaker is the beginning of Taehyung's next masterpiece? Comment your theories, like if you feel the excitement. Subscribe if you're ready for the emotional roller coaster that Taehyung always brings. And stay tuned because this story has only just begun.